We have a very, very special award that Charles Reynolds is going to present today for our Alumni Association Achievement Award. And Charles, we thank you so much for leading the group who have made this special selection, and I trust you are all going to enjoy what we are about to see. Charles, thank you. Our President of our Alumni Association.
Of all the things that I'm obligated to do as Alumni President, I enjoy this one the most. The Shorecrest Alumni Distinguished Achievement Award, I'm going to read you very briefly the criteria of the selection process, but that's not the most compelling part of the award. The award is for general contribution to society as evidenced by leadership in and service to the community, or Shorecrest, displayed through outstanding contributions in one or more areas of society, including, but not limited to, professional, academic, athletic, artistic, social, and personal achievements. Above all, the nomination and the nominee should serve as a role model for current Shorecrest students. A candidate may be nominated posthumously. The criteria in the selection committee worked very hard throughout the year to vet candidates. This year was no different than any other. Carlos Barbas was recognized as our winner this year over some very stiff competition. I want to say that I didn't know Carlos, even though he graduated a year behind me, but my field of study was history. And the thing I love about history, thanks to Brad Moore, is that you get to discover people who normally you might not know but that impacted our society greatly. Carlos Barbas was one of those people. You're going to hear shortly from some of his colleagues who are from the Scripps Institute and couldn't be here from California, but they sent some very short video introductions, and I want you to listen to them carefully, because it is clear that these people who do things in chemistry and medicine and biology, who manipulate DNA and substances that I can't begin to understand, people that are literally changing our lives behind the scenes, these people respected Carlos Barbas in a way that is difficult for me to compel or to explain to you. He did things here at Shorecrest that allowed him to graduate at the age of 16 because we ran out of chemistry and science courses to offer him. He went on to do great things at Eckerd College and then went on to do great things in the field of science. The tragedy is that his life was cut short at the age of 49 because I cannot begin to believe the kinds of things that he would be working on today. It is my great honor to award this Alumni Award to Carlos Barbas posthumously. Although we didn't know him, I know he now joins a great legacy at Shorecrest, and it is my hope that his legacy will live here forever. And even though his colleagues couldn't be here today, they have a short video introduction that I hope you'll listen to.
Hello everybody, I'm Greg Silverman, and I'm speaking to you from my laboratory at New York University in Manhattan, New York. And I'm very proud to be part of today's celebration at Shorecrest Preparatory School, which will honor my good friend Carlos Barbas with the annual Distinguished Achievement Award. Carlos was a very special person and made tremendous contributions to science and medicine, and I'm proud to have been a friend of his and associate for more than 2 decades. I also want to have a shout out to his mother Joanne and his sister Maureen, and I'm very happy that they can be there today for this celebration. Carlos attended Shorecrest Preparatory School for 2 critical years and took classes that prepared him for his successful career in science. These were very critical years in his education, and from there he went on to Eckerd College and then Texas A&M and Penn State, and then on to Scripps, where he was there for more than 2 decades, making major contributions and inventions that advanced fields in cancer, HIV biology, and vaccines for a number of conditions. So I think everybody at Shorecrest should be very proud that Carlos attended, and also that they had such extremely powerful classes that gave him exactly the skill sets that he needed to succeed in life. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Phil Barron. I'm a professor in the Department of Chemistry at the Scripps Research Institute, and I was a colleague of Carlos and a very close friend. He was an incredible person and an incredible scientist, and today would have been his 50th birthday, at least the day I'm recording it, November 5th. He was an incredible scientist because of the way he approached every area he moved into. He would either invent his own area and then other people would follow, or he would go into an area that he realized was really not developed very well. So in the area of chemical catalysis, he found new ways of making types of compounds that were difficult or impossible to make before in a really efficient way. In the area of gene therapy or gene regulation, he invented techniques that are being used by everybody now. And in the area of immunotherapy, he was so successful that he still has compounds that are making their way through the clinic. His studies were reported in about 330 different scientific articles, 60 different patents. He founded 3 different companies. He has educated over 200 students or postdoctoral scholars over the years. And it's remarkable to think that he accomplished all of this that I think people would expect would be the accomplishments of a really, really talented investigator when they turn 90. He accomplished all of this in just a handful of years by comparison. We miss him a lot. He was a part of the Institute, like one of the pillars that keep up the building. Carlos was that to the Institute. He was one of the first people to be appointed to the Department of Chemistry and made incredible contributions to the department as a group citizen, but also, of course, scientific ways. Aside from being an amazing scientist, he's also an amazing family person. You know, he was a role model for how to be a great father, and we all admired him for that, and he was like a mentor to us in that regard as well. So if you're interested in learning more about Carlos and his remarkable life, we had a 3.5-hour memorial symposium here at Scripps a few months ago that attracted well over 200 people from all over the area, and that was recorded. There's a number of pictures and videos and talks by scientific talks that tell you exactly what Carlos did. Again, I send my greetings from La Jolla. Carlos is around all the time. We think of him all the time. I think of him every day. He's still here essentially in spirit. I send my best to his family who are there now, and to all of you at the school. Whatever you did something great, clearly. Whatever he gained from you educationally, he moved on and did amazing things with it. And hopefully meet some of you in the future. Have a great day.
Hi. My name is Dr. Christoph Raeder. I am an associate professor in the Department of Cancer Biology and in the Department of Molecular Therapeutics at the Scripps Research Institute in Jupiter, Florida. Carlos F. Barbas III was my mentor at the Scripps Research Institute in La Jolla, California, and he was the strongest influence on my career in science. At the interface of chemistry and biology, a discipline you can consider chemical biology or biological chemistry, depending on your point of view, Carlos made brilliant contributions in his short 25-year career. He became one of the most important and well-known scientists of our generation. His fame lured aspiring scientists from all over the country and the world to his laboratory, which became a melting pot of biologists and chemists who often teamed up to break new ground on translating ideas to experiments toward conceptually new medicines for human diseases like cancer and AIDS. I met Carlos for the first time in the summer of 1995 when I interviewed for a position in his laboratory and was immediately captured by his brilliant mind radiating from his intense eyes. This same intensity had not changed when I visited him for the last time in the spring of this year, when his relentless cancer had already taken control of his body. Nonetheless, there was a global effort for a personalized treatment for Carlos that was based on technologies he himself developed or inspired. It was amazing to witness how many top scientists and physicians came together to try everything possible to help him. Although we ran out of time and lost this fight without even getting a chance to fire a shot, we know that these efforts will continue and will benefit current and future cancer patients. With Carlos's amazing contributions to science over the past 25 years, We can only imagine what he would have created in another 25 years. As I wrote in our obituary for the American Chemical Society, his brilliant mind is gone, but his ingenious ideas will live on. Shorecrest Preparatory School can be very proud to call him one of its alumni students.
However, we are very fortunate to have his friend and colleague, Elaine Rayburn, here today, who will accept the award on behalf of Carlos and give a few brief remarks. Ms. Rayburn.
Hi, everybody. I also want to say hello to Annika, Carlos's wife, who is in California with his 2 young children, Sixten and Vigo, and his 2 older children, Derek and Sabrina. And to Joanna, Carlos's mother, and Maureen, Carlos's sister, and their families. I know that they wish they could have been here today. I'm an old friend of Carlos's. I've known him for over 30 years. We went to Everett College together. And we met in the natural sciences. He went into natural science, I went into social science. But over the years, we were definitely in touch with each other. And I can tell you that Carlos would be very proud to be part of this group. Because as I sat here and listened to all of your stories, listened to the accomplishments of the inductees, this is a really great group. One thing that I hope that you got out of the videos was that Carlos was a champion, just like you. He was a winner. And I think that what Shorecrest is doing today is really celebrating the human spirit. And each of you has definitely demonstrated human spirit in your careers at Shorecrest and beyond. And I know you would be very, very proud to be part of this group. So with that, I thank you very much for the opportunity to be exposed to the wonderful things that are happening here at Shorecrest and have happened. And I thank you very much for recognizing my dear friend. And I hope that he does inspire the Shorecrest students. And to the young men and women that I see here today, don't forget, athletics and sciences are actually very, very similar. It takes a lot of energy and heart and dedication and commitment, and certainly you can use all of those skill sets from whatever domain you choose. Joanna wanted me to say that Carlos lived his life to the fullest, and science took him all over the world. There isn't a continent in the world where he didn't step and put his foot. So with that, please, thank you so much. I do appreciate it on behalf of the family.